All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. That was a small technical difficulty. We are back here for game number 1 of the Runeterra League, Sophomore League. We've got Limitless versus the Clown Gaming Gotham team. Let's look at these bans right now over on the Limitless side. We've got Gwen, Zach, and Nocturne bans against Clown Gaming for the Zinzao, Pike, and Lilia bans. What do you think about these ones?
Well, from the side of Limitless, I really like the Nocturne and Zac bans. They're the kind of champions that if you're not prepared for, if you don't have a specific strategy against them, can really muck up a team fight. Can really muck up a macro.
Yeah.
It's really hard to beat Zac if he isn't put behind way early, and Nocturne can just stop you from split pushing, stop you from side laning, stop you from going off alone in the jungle. So I think those are pretty good bans. And then the Gwen is just a really powerful pick right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I think the first pick by Limitless side of the Hecarim is a super strong pick. He is absolutely dominating every single game that we see with him. And Thresh Silas being picked up by the side of Clown Gaming, two of their best champions. Silas for Demandus and Thresh for Potato. Very strong picks coming out there.
And then we already have one strong ultimate on the side of Limitless for Silas to steal. Let's see if... Ooh! And now we have two really strong ultimates for him to steal. It looks like they're not going to try to draft around the Silas. They're going to presumably pick Comfort and hope that they can overcome the Silas in team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Team fight seems to be the name of the game. And the Camille coming out for Potato Tomato, his absolute best pick, should be 100% banned against him. He is way too strong in this pick for anybody to be picking it against, to be not banning it up. So obvious first pick. This is a lot of comfort coming out of Clown Gaming. Some of their best these are like their best champions so far.
Makes you wonder if Limitless didn't do their research, or if they did and they have something prepared. If they're saying, okay, Gnar and Camille can be a rough matchup, but we'll just have the Hecarim camping. Or we'll pick away the Jinx so that Clown Gaming doesn't get the legendary Jinx Thresh lane. Because we know they're going to pick Thresh. But they haven't banned out Aphelios, they haven't banned out Caitlyn, they haven't banned any of the other things that pair well with Thresh. So I kind of don't feel like that's a wise draft choice.
Yeah, Caitlyn being such a strong pick right now. Actually first picked in almost every single pro region in a lot of games because she's just so strong. She's got like a 75% ban rate right now in pro play. So I'm surprised that she's so far being left up here. Jinx Caitlyn matchup's not really a bad matchup for Caitlyn. It's pretty 50-50 in my opinion. So I would expect a ban here if they're going to play it smart. We'll see what
Yeah, back in the day, Jinx used to be known as a Caitlyn counter because you could lane fine against her and outscale her tremendously. But nowadays, with the collector build and so on, Caitlyn doesn't get terribly outscaled compared to how dramatically she shuts down a lane early on.
But it doesn't matter, it seems. Caitlyn not even going to be picked or banned this game. 0% so far. Ashe is going to be the pickup for Clown Gaming's Muddy in the bot lane.
I don't mind Ashe, actually. Especially in coordinated games like team leagues. The vision you get from Ashe and the pick potential with the ultimate is so strong. Now, into a squishy support like Lulu, if Silas roams down, if Camille TP's down after 14 minutes, thanks to the TP changes, Lulu just pops like a balloon. And Ashe Arrow, it can set that up second only to maybe Varus ult.
Yeah, this is going to be a little scary, though, honestly, because late game, Jinx Lulu is going to be a terror, and then Hecarim's going to get right onto that Ashe and cause her nothing but pain throughout the entire game. A Diana Hugger is very interesting because that's going to be a mid lane Diana. That is going to be a mid lane Diana up against the Silas, which is so concerning because Silas can just steal her ult and do the exact same thing.
If Diana and Silas ult each other.
Yeah, I'm very confused by this pick. It's not even that strong. In the Jarvan Hover, this would be another comfort pick for Batman. This would be 4 out of 5 comfort picks, which would be so insane if this is what goes through.
Sejuani.
I'm sorry.
Sejuani.
Can you
What's that?
name a more Batman pick than Sejuani? I can't.
Maybe Jarvan.
I cannot. Sejuani is the Batman specialty. This draft is such a Gotham win, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm comfort. I always say pick comfort. I've casted a lot, and comfort, especially in lower ranks like these, is just king. You do so much better on champions that you know their limits, you know their strengths, than when you're trying to keep in mind all the ways you're supposed to be playing them, while you're also trying to lane, also trying to CS, all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Additionally, these two Freljord people, Ashe and Sejuani, they both have non-committal engage. So on the Hecarim and Gnar and Diana have pretty strong engage, but they have to go in, they have to put themselves at risk to do so. Whereas Ashe and Sejuani can toss out ultimates and try to get picks. So definitely, from a simplicity and comfort side, I favor Clown Gaming. We'll have to see if the pure champion power of Limitless, which I do think is higher. You know, the Jinx is higher power than the Ashe. The Diana, well, it's arguable with the Sias. Yeah, no, maybe it's not. I like Clown Gaming's draft.
Yeah, the big thing here is they've got two different styles going on. You got the pick style of Clown Gaming and the straight up team fight 5v5 of Limitless. It's going to be basically can they get the fights off in the right spots, and if not, are they going to get picked, or what is going to go on in those fights? That is going to be the big thing for Clown Gaming.
The one worry I do have is that Clown Gaming has a lot of disruption, a lot of run in and run around, but not too much actual tank power. You know, Silas, if he steals a Gnar ult or a Hecarim ult, can cause a lot of confusion. Camille ult pushes people away, singles out one person. But Sejuani's the only person who can really build beefy, and compared to actual tanks, she's not even, you know, that tanky once her passive wears off. So I would be worried if Clown Gaming gets behind of getting popped before they can cause the trouble they want to cause.
We will have to see what is going to happen in this game. Once again, I think it's really all about these styles, who's going to be able to find the right fights and be able to put out their damage the best. It's going to be up there. I am very excited to get into this game. We're going to let this draft play out real quick as we are into the champion select draft after the other draft, and then we will go right into a break. So we will get these games going.
Another thing is the Ashe Thresh versus Jinx Lulu. Just the 2v2 matchup. Let's not even think about team fights so far. But Thresh is often considered a counterpick to Lulu because of how squishy she is and how close she has to get to use most of her kit. Ashe can help that. You know, you normally see Thresh paired with something like the Jinx, Aphelios, Caitlyn, somebody who can really make use of his hard CC, but we'll see if the pure 2v2 can end up getting some kills.
Absolutely. And with the draft concluding with this final pick, we are going to go to a short 3-minute break. It looks like more like a 4-minute break. And when we get back, we will get right into the first game of Clown Gaming versus Limitless. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our game one of Clown Gaming versus Limitless Eclipse in the Runeterra Sophomore League. Looking at the map right now, we've got a standard 5 points on both sides. This is going to be a fun and interesting one. Let's play my favorite game, if you will. Where is First Blood going to happen first?
Well, I think unless somebody messes up, usually First Blood should go to a jungler. And based on the team comps we're seeing, if we get into the mid game without any significant advantages, without any lanes getting ahead, I favor Limitless just because of the straightforwardness of their team fight comp. So I'm gonna hope it's Sejuani getting Camille ahead by getting a kill on the short range at level 1 Gnar.
Yeah, I'm thinking the opposite, honestly. I think the Hecarim is going to just run over people, not for any other reason than the fact that it's Hecarim. Champion's busted. Horse just runs in, gallops away, taking kills from everybody else.
True. True. Tons of damage, tons of tankiness. Hecarim that snowballs is a terrifying thing to behold.
Absolutely. We just got some opposite sides starting, actually. Hecarim starting the top side blue with his Gnar, and Sejuani starting the bot side. So we're going to look at some action on both sides of this game. We got some fighting going on in the mid lane. Just a little bit of poking from both sides. It looks like
lots of brawling between these two kinds of champions. They both just want to auto attack and throw their abilities out, so I think we'll see a lot of that, and it'll be sort of a top lane matchup almost, where you're both focusing on getting one more auto than your opponent. You're both focusing on getting that walking away hit, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to basically just be who can hit last. Who's going to get that final punch in. Both of them taking Ignite. One of them has the Conquer out of silence, but the hook hits. Cleanse coming out from the Jinx.
Good stuff already.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a good hook. And it looks like we've got nothing else happening so far. So
yeah, in that case, let's talk about Thresh's rune choice. He does have Aftershock instead of the more traditional Glacial Augment. Now, especially into a Lulu lane, it seems to me like any situation in which you're proccing Aftershock isn't a situation where you're under threat. You know, if you're hooking a Lulu, I think you'd prefer the slow. Oh, here we go.
We got a gank on the top side. The stun coming out onto the Gnar. He's going to go big. The stun comes out onto the Sejuani, and the stun coming out onto the Gnar. It looks like he's going to have to flash away. That's going to be early on flash for the Gnar. Camille should just be able to push this lane in and start taking it over for herself.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I was almost correct, but flash instead of a kill, I'll take it, you know? Hecarim gets to full clear, but he doesn't get a gank off bot because Clown Gaming are actually pushed in by the double-ranged bot lane.
Yeah, and Hecarim's just going to be farming up. He's going for the Scuttle Crab. I'd be interested to see he's going to go bot lane after this. They're kind of in a weird spot. It's not really gankable as they are too far pushed in. Camille's just getting some poke out. Looks like she's going to get that Q off. Going to look for the stun most likely. The stun coming in, and that's going to be nothing. First Blood coming out for Potato Tomato in the top lane with that Ignite.
The fadeaway Ignite. That's something I haven't thought about since way back. Was it season 5 that they made all those dubstep videos?
Oh, the classic dubstep Ignites.
Yeah. That was a dubstep Ignite if I've ever seen one. Oh, interesting interaction there.
Looks like we got some fighting coming out. Hecarim's going to be stunned up from the chains as well. That's going to be a kill for Demandus in the mid lane. Hecarim's just fighting too much. You're pushing a little too hard. They're trying to look for something. Batman takes a tower shot, but nothing will come of it here.
And Diana does get denied 2 or 3 CS there, which,
Oh, the hook lands.
That's the kill on Lulu.
Oh, the flame misses, and that should still be a kill, though. Thresh taking it, but that is still going to be a good play in the bot lane by Mexican Potato. Looks like we got some fighting in the top lane again. It's just going to be a little bit of back and forth between them.
And Camille is just crushing these trades. Can we see the items? Does she have a Sheen already, it looks like?
No, she does not. She just has.
She's smacking him around with just that Doran starting item. When she gets back, oh, that might be a bit too far, but
yeah, she's currently sitting on 1,500 gold. Oh,
Ooh,
looks like going
I don't
in the
think
mid
they
lane.
Ooh,
Ignite
I think
comes
if he autoed
down.
there and took another tower shot, she might be dead.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ignite comes down, but not enough to take out the Diana. She's just gonna walk away with her life. Both thumbs up for her still. Not even scared at all about flashing.
Diana doesn't have teleport though, so she will miss a pretty big wave here.
Absolutely.
Would also allow Silas to get a cheater or get a regular recall off and not lose anything, but yeah, it looks like he will be doing that.
I'm interested to see something. Batman's going topside right now with the dragon up. They could definitely have gone and contest or try to start this dragon with Prio in the bot lane after that kill. But instead, he's going to try and put Potato Tomato more ahead on this Camille.
And I don't mind it, because one of your win conditions is Camille just becoming a monster in the side lane. They have a lot of teamfight engage, but they don't actually have... Oh, the...
Catches him with the stun. He's just going to get some damage out. He's going to walk away, though. Gnar is saving his life with just a sliver of HP.
And Lilith on the Gnar has to back again. He's down a ton of CS. He's down a ton of experience. He's already died once. Things are going well for Clown Gaming's plan of get a side laner and then get picks with your 4-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, the comfort is really coming out and helping them in this situation. I don't think they see the Hecarim.
Yeah, the pink ward just cleared out their ward here, but they're going to be shoved under tower. So unless they go for an all-in, I don't think the Hecarim's going to get any luck here.
They might be able to try and bait. They might be able to try and bait out a hook here from the Thresh. If Lula just stands out there, you know Thresh is going to try and take it. Oh, they have no idea. They're looking to try to pick on him.
Hecarim. Okay, well, Sejuani is here. Oh no,
the hook comes out. All the damage is going down onto Muddy. Muddy's able to get away. The ult coming out from Hecarim. That's a kill onto Muddy. Now, what can they do? They're looking out. All damage is going back onto Batman. He's going to flash over the wall.
Good flash.
They're going to try and chase for this. No, they are not. They're going to look for this dragon, but Silas is walking down here. They might be able to stop them. Silas is level 7. He could easily take a Hecarim ult here and stop them from this dragon.
I think recognizing that, they're not going to do anything. They're going to go back bot lane with the 1 kill and start farming. Unless Lulu's really scared and it's going to go all the way around.
Yeah, she's not trying to get hooked by this Thresh. I would be very shocked if they don't look for this dragon soon, at least. I don't think they're going to. Then they're going to try and reset and maybe look to live another day.
Batman finds the pink that was hiding in his jungle. Didn't actually end up helping in that fight. Oh, misses one finally.
Yeah, he finally misses it. Potato sits on the stun, but the Gnar is able to jump far enough away. See, this is exactly what I was talking about in Champ Select. We cannot let Potato Tomato get Camille. This champ should be a ban, first ban, every single game against him. He is so strong on it, and it's just showing already.
So, you only do get 3 bans in the first. I don't know about this.
Oh. Some damage, stun coming out, ult coming out, and that's an easy kill from Potato Tomato. Solo Bolo once again in the top lane. It's not even fair at this point.
He even walks away with the Ignite ticking when he could have autoed him again. Now that's a dubstep Ignite of the highest degree.
A little bit of toxicity coming out of him, but it's all fun and games. Let's look for their hook. Hook is going to hit onto the Lulu. But those traps saved Lulu's life. He's not going to be able to go in on that. Some chains missing from Demandus, but some good damage still. Hecarim's looking to gank this, but Sejuani is very close by.
Yeah, if Hecarim... ult cleanse.
Oh, ult coming out, cleanse coming out from the Jinx. We're going back to the mid lane, though. Ult coming out from the Diana. Hecarim's ult stolen backwards. That is a 2 for 1 in the mid lane. Sejuani and Silas not able to pair to the duo of Diana Hecarim. Looks like bot lane was just a little bit of damage going back and forth, but everyone was able to survive. Both sums lost, though, from Jinx, Flash, and Cleanse.
Potato Monster clearing the pink, getting the free back off. So he's going to come back with some items and be even more terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at this gold difference right now. We're going to... Wow, that is insane. Potato Tomato is up around 4k gold in the top lane. Everybody else in Clown Gaming is right up there with them, except for the Hecarim, who is sitting at second. Insane. plays going on for Clown Gaming. They did also just lose the dragon, I believe. Yes, they lost the dragon. Limitless was able to take it.
Yeah, it makes sense after the enemy jungler and mid are both dead. Ooh, lots of damage on the Sylas. You know, Sylas heals a lot, but he doesn't heal his entire health bar.
Not yet, at least. Not yet.
Not yet.
We can take a look at these items. Oh, Divine Sunder already built in top lane.
That's an interesting choice. It makes her a bit tankier, which might mean she does intend to teamfight at least a little.
Yeah, she is looking at just being able to teamfight and carry the rest of this game. Thresh coming out, the Diana ult coming, stolen from Sylas. Sylas is going to be able to... Batman takes the kill there with his Sejuani. Oh, huge damage coming top lane with that Q2 out of Camille.
And the waves frozen at Camille's tower, too. This Gnar is not having a good time, and
it is.
Limitless has to come up with something real fast.
49 CS to 83 in the top lane. That is a rough time. CS across the board is actually pretty Clown favored, especially mid and top lane.
Ooh, even Batman managing to steal away the blue buff there with the smite.
Absolutely. We just got two junglers fighting down. The ult comes out from Sejuani. He's going to have to ult away, but can he be caught? Camille is chasing on foot. If she is able to get her hook shot in there, she's going to be able to kill. They're going under tower. That's going to be a kill from Sejuani using the W. Good job out of Batman. 1v1ing this Hecarim in the jungle. This Gnar is getting caught between a rock and a hard place. Potato tomato coming out with a killing spree.
Yeah, a sharp place and a... I guess you could call Sylas's gauntlets a hard place. They're made of, like, that petricite stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely they are.
I wouldn't want to be caught between Camille's legs in anything, honestly.
Who would have thought?
I'm not into that.
Who would have thought that the Jinx Lulu lane versus Ashe Thresh was going to be the lane with the least amount of action, it feels like.
Yeah. And the lane that's doing the best. You know, I'd expect the Lulu and Ashe to be a little pressured off by this Thresh, but ooh, Hook just misses there. Another plate goes down top lane, but oh man, Potato Monster is going in.
He's just able to get some damage off Q2, but the W does miss, so he's not being able to get as much damage as he wants. He's just gonna walk in with Q2 though and absolutely demolish him. It's not even close in this top lane right now. The ult coming out from Diana though. Sylas is gonna try and do as much damage as he can. Ignite comes out from him, and looks like they're both just gonna walk away here. Very low HP.
Yeah, the Diana Q. One of the strengths and the weaknesses of it is you can. Ooh. Okay, ward gets cleared out. No gank by Batman, but pressure does allow. Uh-oh. No, can he? Okay. Shinobi on the Hecarim is not going to try to do that, knowing that. Actually. There's a lot of things on the side of Clown Gaming.
Stun coming out from the ult coming out from Hecarim. The Hecarim is going to be able to finish up this killer or not. He's going to tower dive and he's going to lose his life for it. The tower dive there just doesn't feel worth it, especially because Sejuani comes in with her ult and she's going to one-shot this Diana who is sitting there with half HP. Didn't expect her coming anywhere.
And the comfort for Clown Gaming is really coming through here. You can really see just across the board they're making stuff happen in lanes that can be quite even.
Absolutely.
And I don't think the teamfighting prowess of Limitless's comp is ever going to come online with this amount of gold difference. And it's right where you want it, too. Normally you'd want gold on your 80 carry, but Ashe is more of a support pick. If you can get it on your Sylas, if you can get it on your Camille, that's what really allows you to open up the map.
Yeah, absolutely. This is comfort all around the board. When we were talking about their comps, yes, technically, Limitless does have better comp. They have a better identity to them. They want to fight. They want to team fight. But what we're not forgetting is that there's just so much comfort on the side of Clown Gaming, and it's going to show. Let's take a look at this gold graph once again, and you'll see all at the top three, and that's all Clown Gaming. They are just running around the map, taking everything, and it looks like they're going to try and take some again with the Potato. Potato's going to be stunning up this Hecarim. Ult coming out from everybody. Hextech Ultimatum's going to lock up the Hecarim. Hecarim's gonna
The Ash
have to
Ult
stop
does
watch.
hit Diana, preventing her from getting that giant ult.
Diana's gonna get into the middle of everyone. She's gonna get taken out though by the Q2 of the Camille. Is Gnar gonna get stunned up? Gnar is going to fall here. Oh, the Gnar ult coming out onto the Jinx. That, oh my goodness, that hook from Potato.
Even the Lulu
That's gonna be a 5 for 1 on the side of Clown Gaming. Huge fights coming out of there. Such a good hook out of Potato too.
And they get the Infernal Dragon off that, which not only gives you an Infernal Dragon, that's some nice free stats, it also denies the potential comeback gold, the bounty gold from Limitless.
Absolutely, yeah, that's, I will say that's not what they were going for, but I get that is a good alternative for them as well. The Dragon picked up for them. It's going to be a Cloud Soul. Are we going to see the Cloud Soul though? I am starting to feel like we probably won't.
At least not coming through and at least not getting it picked up, you know? I have a feeling the game's going to end before then. The question is, how many Barons will it take?
Yeah, is it going to be that the ult coming out from the Hecarim, and he's just going to get stunned up from both Potato, Tomato, and Demandus and die? The Inara is going to go big here. Is he going to ult them? He's going to have to stun them up. It's not going to matter, though. Silas is just too much damage right now. Even the Sejuani, it's just 1v1ing a Diana.
Just autoing minions for a second there. Wow.
It just doesn't matter. They're too far ahead. Sejuani just sitting there auto-attacking this Diana. She just does no damage.
Well, do you remember, was it 10 minutes ago? What's the timer on right now?
17 minutes.
17 minutes. I think it was at 10 minutes that we talked about the Gnar having a mere 48 CS. And in the 7 preceding minutes, he proceeded to get about 13.
Hey, 13 CS is 13 CS. That's all we got to say here. They're down across the board. The only person that isn't remotely into this game is the Jinx. And can she do something? Polymorph is going to come out onto the Sejuani, but they're just pushing it top. We have an open inhibitor in the top lane now. Everybody is ahead across the board. Jinx can do something if she's able to get 1 or 2 of these bounties across. We have a 700 gold bounty in the top lane, a 550 gold bounty in the jungle. If she's able to get some of these bounties, she might be able to get enough gold to actually start doing damage. Demandus is getting caught though. Looks like he's just gonna be able to get out though. Such a good play by him.
The Flash and the Everfrost to just zoop on out of there with not getting punished. Ooh! Man, we talked about this non-committal engage from... Oh, it looks like Jinx used her cleanse there to get out of the stun from the Crystal Arrow. We talked about the non-committal engage from Clown Gaming in the draft, and that's really coming through. We even saw... Ooh.
Hook shot coming out onto the Diana. She's just going to be stunned up and taken out. Q2 does too much damage.
And she's worth 140 gold. That's less than half of what you start out being worth.
She is about as much gold as a cannon minion.
If Camille... Yeah, almost. And if Camille's worth 1,000 gold... I know we're not supposed to do math on stream, but is that six or 7 times as much gold for killing?
Yeah, something like that. That's...
Uh-oh. Well,
oh
we can
my
just watch
goodness.
this happen.
Let's just take in the beauty of how good this Camille was.
And that takes away his ability to get a flash ult for this upcoming Baron fight, which I assume is going to happen, because if Clown Gaming gets Baron, the game's over. I don't think they'll even need a second Baron. They already have an open inhib.
Yeah, currently on stream you can see the gold graph from the start of the game, and it is all red for Clown Gaming. Not even a chance. 7k or 12k gold difference. Damage is coming out though, stunned up. He is going to fall. Diana's taking some damage. Yeah, Jinx is being able to free fire, but the Hextech ultimatum coming out onto her. She's going to take up some damage. She's going to fall to the Camille.
Yeah, and Jinx was allowed to free fire that entire fight. She probably got 10 autos off or something, and she just doesn't do any damage at the moment.
Yeah,
she has one completed item.
Yeah, she was not able to do any damage. Just sitting there. No one touched her until the Camille was able to get her ult off her, and it didn't even matter. This should be a free Baron for Clown Gaming. And honestly, I can see this game ending with this Baron.
And it's good to see this. It's good to see this from Cloud Gaming. It's good to show that when given their comfort, they can just say, okay, we just win. You know, you can't contest us when we're on our good picks. It'll force Limitless in Game 2 to not just draft away things they... Not just draft away what they don't want to play against, but draft away these specific picks. And we'll see which ones they particularly don't like.
Yeah,
I imagine the Camille will be one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Camille and Silas are going to be the two that are definitely going to be gone. I don't see a reasoning why they banned what they did. They took out, what, like, the Zac, and I think, like, a Pike or something. Like, these are just bans that don't really make sense, especially knowing the Clown Gaming team. They don't hide these picks. Camille, Sejuani, Silas, these are, like, their top champions.
Yeah. The Pike ban was, I believe, from Cloud Gaming side.
Yeah, okay, that could be right.
But yeah.
Oh, Arrow coming out onto the Jinx, and Hook's going to follow. She is going to be hooked and stunned up. She's going to be able to get away with the ult, but nothing is safe anymore. Sejuani coming in to finish that off, and we are going to get a huge push coming out of Clown Gaming. XX Ultimatum coming out onto the Hecarim. Hecarim's just going to be able to run around. His ult is going to come out, and he is going to get stunned up by the Sejuani. Huge ult coming out from Diana, though. Moonfall comes out. She's going to fall after taking out Sejuani. Huge hook onto Gnar. Can he get big? He does not get angry. That is a 4-for-1 on the side of Clown Gaming.
Yeah, Silas has the Lulu ult to save anyone who might get dived on. I actually like that choice a lot because, like you said, the only way they win here is if somebody dies and gives over a big shutdown, which did happen with the Sejuani. If Silas had stolen the Lulu ult just a bit earlier, that she might have lived there. But I think they'll end it here anyway.
Yeah, Rocket coming out doing literally negative damage. I think Silas healed up from that one. They are going to try and take inhibitors. They took one Nexus right now. Are they going to look for the second one?
Yep, and I don't think there's anything... Well, Hecarim's up. All 5 members are up, and Sejuani's still in base. So let's see if there's one last fighter on the Nexus, unless it looks like Clown Gaming might just be backing off.
Yeah, they're going to look... Yeah, they're going to look for the reset here. They're easily going to be able to finish this game off with an open Nexus now. It's all about timing.
Yeah, I suppose this is the safe play. I don't think they have to wait for another Baron. I think they can spend all the gold they want in that fight, and just come back and run it down mid, as our good friend Tyler One likes to do.
Looking at the gold graph now, I want to take a note that the top 4 are all Clown Gaming members, with the Thresh having literally more gold than the Gnar. That is a rough position to be in for Limitless. And now I think the thing that they have to do is they have to start talking about next game. What can they do better next game? We already talked about the bans, but these picks were a little rough. Hecarim, who is falling behind, is a bad Hecarim.
Yep, we talked about how scary the Hecarim is from ahead, but the counterpoint is that from behind he dives in and he gets one shot, or he dives in and he does no damage, one or the other. He can't do both. He can't both survive and deal damage if he's not fed. Now, the Jinx I like, and I actually really don't even hate the draft. But, like you said, the play. Ooh, Lulu ult stolen again. No, Diana
the big thing about the draft though is they gave away too many picks, and they picked too many good things into a Silas, which is rough.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Q2 damage. All of that on one ability. This is going to be an easy Clown Gaming win as they take out the Nexus. Some damage coming out from Demandus is getting his ult off, but it doesn't even matter. They're looking for kills. They're looking for KDA players, and they are going to take out the Nexus. Game 1 going over to Clown Gaming.
In a stupendous show of just dominance. I mean, there wasn't a single point in that game where Limitless felt like they could do anything. Every play they made, which there were maybe 2 of them, well, actually, no, they did get that 1 kill bot lane, I suppose. They did get that 1 kill bot lane from Hecarim hiding in the bush. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But the Camille could have won the game alone. Never mind everyone else also making picks all over the place.
Yeah, it's got to be I think, a complete workaround. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and think of everything else. But until then, we are going to go to a very short break before we get into Game 2 of the Clown Gaming versus Limitless here on Runeterra Sophomore League. You're watching Clown Gaming. Welcome back. We are into draft for game 2 of Clown Gaming versus Limitless Eclipse. Let's take a look at these bands. We've got Pike, Lilia, Zinzao on the side of Clown Gaming with a Gwen, Zac, Nocturne. These are the same bands as last game, and I am questioning what is going on. Hecarim is going to be picked up on the side of Clown Gaming.
Yeah, it's interesting that the bands are the same even on red side. I feel like on red side you have a bigger chance to deny stuff and then pick away. Well, maybe it is tougher on red side because the Hecarim can be picked away from you even if you ban the Silas and the Sejuani and the whatever, the Camille.
I would have worried about the Sejuani. I would have banned away at least the Camille and Silas. It's kind of weird that they're going to leave that up. I feel like he's going to definitely look to pick it. Nautilus on the side of Limitless. I am wondering what they're thinking.
I am really questioning this Zac ban particularly.
Yeah, it definitely didn't seem that great. Ezreal coming out. Anyone who knows me in the chat knows that I am a big proponent of Ezreal. He is the greatest champion in the game. So I am very excited to see if we're going to see some good Ezreal play here. Probably not. It is gold.
Ezreal Nautilus is not a very commonly picked lane because they have very little synergy.
Yeah.
Ezreal likes to poke. He's not that great in all lanes, although he's not the worst. Nautilus, doesn't do much except short trades.
If you want to talk about synergy, though, that's Caitlyn Morgana. Like I said, Caitlyn, 100% pick ban. Except for that last game, she is so strong right now. This is going to be a deadly bot lane to watch if they're able to ever get a bind onto this Ezreal.
I wonder if the reason that Clown Gaming went with the Ashe instead of the Caitlyn last game was because they waited to pick their bot lane until the second round, and Limitless banned Lux and Morgana second round, which are the two best pairings with Caitlyn.
This is true.
So it could be that they were just waiting, or not wanting to pick Caitlyn alone, or with Thresh that they'd already picked the Thresh. My bad.
Yeah, they picked the Thresh in round 1. The Lux coming out, that is definitely going to be a mid lane Lux from Limitless. That's going to be exciting. She does a lot of damage right now if she's able to stay safe in the early game. In terms of bans, Camille, like we thought, coming out from Limitless. I'm also expecting a Silas ban on the second rotation.
Now, how do you feel about Clown Gaming not picking up the Camille? I feel like it fits into any team comp. It works well against any team comp. It's just a great pick. Plus, it's a great, one of our top laners' main champions.
The big thing here is I think that they've got a style and a comp in mind. I'm expecting something possibly like a Mundo or a Volibear, something that can just run at them over and over. And something into this Malphite, they might look at like a Trundle.
Mundo would be really nice into the Malphite also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he is more of a bruiser player, bruiser carry, but hey, I've seen Mundos carry all the time, so it's something special. Silas is going to get picked up.
Before this is locked in, do you think it could be Silas top?
I think it's very, very unlikely.
All right, just because of how proficient the mid lane player is on it?
Yeah, I think it's very unlikely. Mordekaiser. Ooh. Oh, wow, that is going to be a Silas top. That is a demanded specialty Yone mid.
Silas is a very good counter to Malphite. He heals up from the poke that Malphite, is basically the only thing Malphite can do in lane. And if Malphite only has one button, well, Silas has an entire kit, plus he gets Malphite's button.
Yeah, absolutely. And anytime there is any form of AP on the team, you already know that Demandus is salivating at the mouth, saying, please, give me an AD champ. Please, I want to play it. And the Yone is going to get picked up for him. I think this is a very strong, pick/team fight comp that they've got going on here. The Zed jungle coming out as the counter. I don't see this being a counter. I think this is a very weird pick, in my opinion.
Yeah. You can't really duel the Hecarim unless he's already low. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why you would pick the Zed. It doesn't really fit into the team comp. It doesn't counter the Hecarim. We'll see if maybe it's a pocket pick. Maybe it's a comfort like the Sejuani was last game. Do you know if Diamandis plays Yasuo?
Yes, Yasuo is a specialty of Demandus.
I feel like Yasuo would have been a great pick into Lux. Yone can possibly struggle against Lux if he gets bound every time he tries to go in.
It's a good pick. The big issue is if you don't have wind wall up, you can just take a lot of free damage. Where he can use his he has his Q dash and his E dash on Yone is going to be able to get away and get in and out of damage a lot faster. He's going to be able to execute this Lux pretty early on with that E tick on him. Don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Super interested to see how that lane goes, though. That is a classic Demandus pick. I was a little shocked by that Silas top pick. You juked me out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's great into Malphite, and I don't see any other reason to pick it. There's not great ults. Maybe the Nautilus ult. Maybe the Lux if you can get a really good ult over the top of an entire team, but I think it's purely a counter pick to this Malphite.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think even if they pick the Yone here, they're just gonna be baiting. I think even since he hasn't locked in, I think he's just gonna pick Silas. It's definitely gonna be a Silas top. Yone top is a thing, but I don't think it's a pick into the Malphite. I think it's definitely going to be the Silas.
Is there any chance Malphite and Lux lane swap to avoid their respective awkward matchups?
Hey, at this point, anything is possible. I would love to see it. I would also love seeing the Nautilus in the jungle. Very likely that they're going to swap too. I don't see Zed support happening today.
Not in 2022.
unless it's a Nautilus jungle, Zed mid Lux support. That would be interesting. I will say that will be interesting.
I don't know how the Zed Yone matchup goes. Do you have any idea?
I think it's pretty even for the most part. Yone can get some better all-in damage off, but Zed is able to Zed's able to poke him out a lot better with his Shadow and Shuriken combo.
Okay, so sort of like the Zed Yasuo matchup.
Yeah, very similar.
One thing to note is that Clown Gaming does have push in every lane, presumably.
Yeah, it should be very easy for them to get objectives, but is Batman going to get these ganks off?
It's kind of hard to gank before level 6 on Hecarim unless they're already really low. Hecarim dies to 3 tower shots pre-6.
I will say, if this sticks, this is exactly what we're talking about. This is going to be Zed mid, Nautilus jungle, Lux bottom. They always could switch. They could be faking us out. They have till 20 seconds left in the draft, but if this is the case, this is going to be very, very interesting.
I think that I could be wrong, but don't they have to pick their own champions?
No, they do not.
They do not. Okay.
We will see what is going to happen. No matter what, I think Ezreal Lux is going to be a better bot lane. It would make a little bit more sense, but I'm not quite sure how much sense the Nautilus jungle makes. I know they buffed it a while back, but you don't see it for a reason.
Yeah,
it's clear. It's clear isn't that great, and its gank is dependent on you hitting one singular skill shot that is dodged pretty often.
Yeah, it's a lot thinner than it looks.
Hey, we all know about magnet Nautilus hooks. They never hit for me, but they always hit me. I don't understand how it happens. It's not my fault.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like it goes right by someone, and sometimes it snaps 30 degrees to hit you.
Absolutely.
I think the everyone knows about lollipopping, but I suspect Nautilus hook has a larger lollipop than the rest. Maybe it's just my imagination. Yeah. But sometimes it really, maybe it's just because he has the long string connecting it to the hook, so you visually see the string hop over when the hook connects.
Yeah, I think it's also just because of how big the actual ability graphic is. It's a gigantic anchor, so its hitbox is gonna be a little bit weird. We're gonna see though. Right, well, we got
20 seconds till we find out.
That we do. I don't see them switching. I even we've got time still, but I feel like they're not gonna switch.
Lux is also much better into Morgana than Nautilus is.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're trying to bait out the idea of it, and it looks like this is what it's going to be. That's going to be a Zed mid, Nautilus jungle. That's going to be an interesting one with a Lux Ezreal bot. I'm excited for this matchup. I'm excited to see how this Nautilus is going to do, and we are going to catch it all after this short break. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Runeterra Sophomore League matchup between Clown Gaming and Limitless Eclipse. Looks like we've got a Bush deck here. I think they're waiting for some sort of invade that is not coming anytime soon, as Limitless is going to start a 5-point.
Yeah, I was interested last game that Clown Gaming didn't go for a level 1 invade, even with a vastly superior level 1. I don't know if Caitlyn started traps here or if she's taken any ability. Let me click on her and find out. No, Caitlyn has not taken any ability, so she was prepared to take traps if a Morgana bind landed. But it looks like we will just have the standard 5-point after all.
I will say that is no fun, except for then we got a Nautilus jungle, so it is going to be a little bit of fun.
Yep. I got totally fooled by the Nautilus jungle. I haven't seen that in seasons.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting one for the Nautilus jungle. I think that I'm excited to see where they're going to be pathing. Both starting bot going to top, so this is going to be a fun top lane. Here's the question once again: where is First Blood going to be?
He gets a decent leash from the Ezreal Lux, so he will be able to clear Gromp without too much trouble. Nautilus clears the area of effect camps better than... Oh, Caitlyn does get hit by it. Almost walks out. Nice Ezreal takes a lot of damage on the backswing.
Some nice damage coming out there. Like you said, the camps like Wolves and especially Raptors, he's going to be able to clear super fast because of his E. That does a lot of damage. Some poke coming out on both sides. That Piltover Peacemaker hitting. Looks like top lane's going to go in. He's going to get some chains are going to hit. He's going to get some damage off, but he's definitely not going to be able to kill.
Good stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. That level 2 advantage in the top lane.
Yeah, I was wondering why he took the E level 1 instead of the W. I think it's generally superior against melee champs to take the W. Oh, free Q for Ezreal.
Yeah, a lot of the time, though, a lot of champs do. The gank is going to come out. That hook is going to miss. He does not know the range.
Hook is just short. He might have been expecting Caitlyn to try to dodge a Luxie or something.
Oh, the chains are going to come out.
More
E, everything, nothing at the same time. Nothing's going to come out of that. No sun's blown. This Malphite's going to back off, but he's looking for...
Stay?
Yeah, he's looking like a dive. That Malphite's staying.
Silas is not someone who has very conditional dives. You know, Silas, if he wants to go in, he goes in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but he did have the biscuit, so he's back at full health. I mean, back at 20
he's still looking for it, but the chains are gonna miss. It's a gigantic wave. If he hits something, it's gonna work.
Yeah, I think he just killed him with a Q here, actually.
Well, the Q is going to miss. He's looking for it, but the Nautilus is walking top. They're gonna be trying to catch something, but the chains are gonna hit. That's a First Blood coming out for Potato. Is follow-up gonna happen? Nautilus is backing off.
Too.
Yeah, nothing is going to happen. Looks like Nautilus and Zed are both going to back off. That's a solo bolo in the top lane for Potato Tomato.
And you can see even early on how devastating this matchup can be. Morgana does have the resolve, the
chain is going to hit.
Hard-on Brave. Relic Shield, that's what it's called. Morgana does have the Relic Shield for a bit of extra tankiness, which, you know, I feel like it's okay to go the AP item against... Sorry, I don't play support. The AP item against this bot lane, you know, it's more about the poke than it is about an all-in.
Yeah, absolutely. The Spell Thieves would help them a lot. But looks like, yeah, something from the chat just came in. That is 2 First Bloods for Potato. Back-to-back games, he is just tearing through top lane. It is not top lane anymore. It is Potato Land.
Potato Land, indeed. I think he's freezing the lane here. The Malphite has caught up to within 1 wave of CS. Nautilus is here again, but either he's sitting on a ward or they're really telegraphing it, because...
There is no ward there. That's a control ward in that bush for the red team. Limitless, they're not going to see this coming, but the Hecarim's there to follow up. Black Shield's going to come out. He's
really
going to save him for the thing.
There.
Hecarim is going to go away. That's going to be a kill onto the Nautilus. Can the Ezreal be able to get out? He's going to Arcane Shift out, but the damage is too much for him. That's a double kill coming out for the Hecarim.
And this is a much better start for the Hecarim than we saw on the other side last game.
Yeah, absolutely. Batman knows, if there's one thing Batman knows how to do, it's run it down, and Hecarim's just the champ for him to do.
Oh man, this is not being fun for. Yeah, I think he died. No, he flashes away, so he doesn't actually die here.
Yeah, he gets his flash off, but the Yone is gonna go in and hit him with one auto attack and a W. Good job, Yone.
You take what you can get, you know. Oh, he's actually 6, and Zed is still level 5 somehow. Yone's actually up a ton of CS.
Yeah, he's up a lot. He's gonna
here.
get some damage off. He's actually decides to go in. He's saving it for something. I have no clue what he's saving his all for. Probably next game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there won't be a next game so far.
Oh, that ult coming out. Oh, he's gonna follow him back. That's a kill. Great play by Demandus on that Yone to take him all the way back from one state to another.
Very smart. Takes him out of tower range and gets the Zed ult out. You know the Zed's gonna ult you as soon as you go in, so you just go in with your E somewhere else. Very clever. He either knows the matchup or he just knows his champion well enough that he knew that was possible.
I think that's exactly why he picked this. Well, he didn't know that Zed was going to be picked, but I think that's something he knew going into this matchup. Some damage on the top lane. There's going to be a point. I do think this matchup is super Sylas favorite, but there will be hopefully a point where this Malphite is going to just be able to not take damage, but the only damage coming out is that turret damage. 2 shots going on to Potato.
Pink does go down from Cloud Gaming, so that means the Hecarim can't just pull off an easy gank. And it looks like he might be going mid. Man, Nautilus has just not been able to get anything off. He's down 20 CS. Ooh. Zed takes some more damage.
That's some pretty decent poke coming out. Hecarim's going to be on the bot side. They're going to be looking for a gank here. There is a pink in that bush for them to spot Hecarim if he walks out. Is he going to be able to do it fast enough to... No goes pop, the ult popped.
Oh, the ultimate.
Some damage. The bind really comes out, and Hecarim is just going to get stunned up under tower. Batman, what are you doing?
Yeah, and a bit of a miscommunication there. You always put the Morgana shield on the person who's going in. Ooh, does get trapped there.
Some big damage. That's going to be a combo coming out. Caitlyn's just going to be able to absolutely obliterate that Ezreal.
Very nice.
Big damage coming
out.
out.
They might have been able to kill Lux there too, actually, but... If Lux steps on a trap, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. If Batman didn't die there too, we could be looking at a dragon for Clown Gaming, but they're not going to be looking for it. Hecarim's going to be walking topside. I think they know that the Nautilus is sitting up in that bush.
And with... I don't think Nautilus wants to fight this.
Nautilus is going to try and fight it. Some damage coming out. Potato's going to miss the chains. Malphite's coming in. Malphite ults. Malphite kills.
Yeah. Yone did take the opportunity, since Hecarim is going top lane, to take the bot side scuttle. We'll make it respawn at a higher level, and make sure that Nautilus doesn't get it, although he wouldn't have anyway since he was, on the top side getting a kill.
Hecarim is in their jungle. They're looking like they're trying to take some stuff from this. The Ghost is popped. Nautilus is going to have to hook out. He is going to be able to be safe. And... both junglers are topside with Dragon up. I wonder if they're going to look for maybe like a Herald, or they're going to try and gank this Zed, who is pretty pushed up in his lane.
This push by the bot lane, while not getting them a huge CS lead, does let them take away the blue from a Nautilus who's already having mana problems clearing the jungle. He's gotten 6 CS since we last checked. Yeah, must have been a camp plus half the Krugs.
Yeah. If you look at the top lane too, look at this top lane CS disparity. 67 to 25 in favor of the Sylas. CS all around the board once again, except for bot lane. Bot lane is holding strong, trying to be even as much as possible. But double buff Caitlyn. I would be surprised if they don't look to try and fight before that double buff runs out.
Yeah. One of the awkward things about lanes like Caitlyn Lux or like Caitlyn... Oh, Hecarim spots the ward.
Hecarim spots the ward, and Nautilus is sitting in that bush, and I don't think they know about it. She's gonna walk into that bush, get stunned up. The ult's gonna come out and still knock him up. The black shield is not enough to save him. Ezreal picks up a kill, but Hecarim is gonna ult onto the Ezreal. Ezreal is gonna be running back, running away, trapped up. Nautilus, Ezreal is gonna fall, but so will Batman too. And so far it's a 2v1. Muddy is gonna try and kite away, but he's gonna get hit by the light binding, and that's not enough for him to survive. That's a 3-for-1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, the Black Shields have been really late from MXN Potato. Mixin Potato? How do you pronounce that?
Uh, you're close enough.
Uh, the I consider Morgana to be one of the better supports to pick up blind, but that is one of the few things you can really struggle on, is not having your Black Shield muscle memory. If if he had been a bit quicker on the Black Shield after the first Nautilus hook, he might not have gotten hit by all the follow-up CC from Lux and so on.
I will say that it is always a big ult coming out here from Demandus. He is going to be able to kill him. That's a solo bolo in the mid lane for the Yone.
Wow. And he's doubling the ZCS. This again is looking like just a player diff, more so than any comps or macro or anything.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a pretty much a even matchup in the mid lane, and yet Yone is just absolutely destroying it until he gets ulted up by the Malphite. That's a kill for him. That's 2 ults, 2 kills coming out from the Malphite. That's pretty good efficiency in my eyes.
And that's the second shutdown Malphite's picked up. Or I guess the other one was an assist. But Malphite's only 600 gold behind Sylas, despite being down 50 CS. He has almost a third of the CS of the Sylas, yet he's only 600 gold behind. So, and the Malphite doesn't need that much gold, but just saying, he does have it.
Yeah, he's got the gold. Speaking of gold, let's take a look at our gold disparity chart. And it's all blue at the top. And we get a little bit of a change. Batman is leading the charge with 4.5k gold. 4.5k gold over the lane opponent too, which is that's a lot of gold difference. We've
Why
got
is Nautilus so fast?
Nautilus is so fast because he popped the Predator and Ghost. He's going to walk up, auto-attack the Morgana with Black Shield, and literally do nothing. Predator,
Ghost, and Moby Boots. This is a Nautilus that wants to gank and he wants to cheese. But he's not getting... Well, actually, I guess he's been part of 5 of the 6 kills from the side of Limitless.
Yeah,
and they're actually not as far behind as it looked like they are based on the gold and the CS.
Yeah, they're not
You're not that far behind in kills, I mean.
Yeah, they're only like about 2k gold behind. Nautilus is trying to do as much as he can, but it's going to be hard for him to do anything in the bot lane if the timings are correct. We got some damage going on in that turret. Herald's going to be popped. The turret is going to get really close to falling.
Malphite does not have his button, so they weren't in particular danger, but there were 4 people potentially in the area, if you count Luxult. Let's say 3.5. So, as fed as they are, I don't mind them backing off. You know, Sylas gets alone time up top.
Yeah, a big thing is also the Hecarim just finished his Divine Sunderer pretty early on, 13 minutes. I would say it's pretty average. Other mythic item being completed is the Everfrost in the top lane. We have not seen much from Sylas in the last couple of minutes. He's just kind of been slowly farming up, trying to do his best. Speaking of that, though, he's going to get some damage off.
Huh, that did look like a pretty nice combo.
Oh, that should be... Oh, dodging the skill shots. Can't dodge all of them, though. Hecarim's going to come in. Caitlyn is going to come out some big damage onto the Lux. Is she going to be able to fall? But yeah, she will fall. But Ezreal's going to try and kite away, but he's not going to be able to get the damage off. Dark Binding is going to hit onto the Nautilus. Are we going to see a big ult? We will not see a big unstoppable force coming out of the Malphite quite yet.
I would not have trusted Morgana's ability to Black Shield that, based on what we've seen. So I might have gone for it as the Malphite, but maybe he thought there's just too much waste. There's too much of a waste if she does.
We got Yone pressing E, trying to get some damage off. Instead, he's just going to hit some minions and reset. We are going to hit that stage of the game where nothing's going to happen. No objectives are up. Everybody's kind of just resetting, trying to get some gold into their pockets, or from their pockets into their inventory. And let's see what the next objective is going to be. Dragon up in 130.
And you said Sylas is quiet there, but in his quietness, he has managed to take the tower from full health down to 0, or almost full health down to 0. So I don't mind it. Malphite's been doing an appropriate thing when you're behind. You try to get your team ahead. You try to make up for it somehow. But it has let the Sylas just farm up freely, take the tower, and he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Are we sure this is Potato's first time on Silas? Because he was, ooh, again.
Oh, some damage coming out. Actually, not that much damage due to the Dark Binding taking up some of the magic damage stolen.
Yep.
I
It
am
is a
not.
pretty big shield.
I am not sure if the information on the scoreboard is correct. I swear I saw Malphite have 4 assists earlier, but now he only has 1, and his CS is pretty low. Can we check if that is correct? Do you see 47 CS as well?
47 CS is correct, and I believe he does just have the 1 CS. I mean the 1 assist. Nautilus has been a part of everything.
Yeah.
But it's been Nautilus running around. I think Malphite just had that 1 top lane, and then...
Yeah, and then the kill mid lane. I might be just seeing things, but the 50 CS is definitely not incorrect. He is up 50 CS, Silas, over the Malphite, and we are going to be getting some vision down for this dragon. This should be all Clown Gaming, in my opinion. Both lanes are being turbo pushed in, and they are pretty ahead right now. I would be surprised if they are not able to just freely get this dragon.
Both sides are actually sitting on quite a bit of gold. Hecarim has 1,600, Zed has 1,600, Lux has 1,300. I think potentially there could have been a team fight swing if Limitless had managed to back and get some items while Clown Gaming didn't, but that won't be... That didn't come through, and it means they had no chance of contesting while down 6,000 gold.
Yeah, nothing meaningful happened there. The traps were set up, and Hecarim could have walked over them with the Dark Binding, but... Oh, the Cled's coming out from Caitlyn, and the Nautilus is going to be able to hook, and it's binding, or the shield coming out just in time. TP coming out from the Silas. Now they're going to be able to get some damage out. They're going to take the unstoppable force coming out from the Silas.
Beautiful.
Big damage coming out onto the Lux. Binding is going to hit this Malphite all, and the Hecarim just going to be jumping in to their team. Lots of stuff happening. The Silas is going to pick up a triple kill through all the midst of that.
It is a 1 for 3 in the end, and Zed, can he clean anything up? I kind of don't think so. Oh, yeah. He gets exhausted too as soon as he goes in.
Yeah, I would say big damage coming out from the Zed, but I would be lying.
Water
Nothing
kill?
coming out. That's
a kill? Penta kill? Penta kill?
Oh, that's an unofficial penta coming out from Potato Tomato in the top lane. Almost said Demandus. That's how surprised I am he is picking up the Silas, but he's doing big work with it.
And he's showing quite some proficiency on the Silas. I mean, Silas, he's not the hardest champion, but he does have some tricks to him. Like we saw top lane, he was Wing the Malphite under tower and then Eing away, which, you know, is something you have to think about.
You know what they say, Potato Tomato is a prodigy. The next General Sniper is what they call him. He's going to be a big name in the Clown Gaming Force for the rest of the season, and he is showing off exactly why that is.
Yeah. Hopefully, for Clown Gaming, he doesn't get too good too fast and make himself ineligible. But maybe we'll see him on the LCS one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. One day Potato Tomato will be challenger. He'll talk about his days in Clown Gaming. But until then, look, he's going to try and look to assassinate this Lux, and he will do so very quick. Oh, the Lux with a good flash. Oh, and Potato's just taking up some big damage. He is in big damage. The Potato has been mashed. That's a shutdown over to the Ezreal.
Mashed?
You know mashed potatoes?
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Just like I don't like Potato going down there. He actually E'd. No, I'm not blaming him for this, but he did E right back into the Lux ult, and that's what killed him. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage there. Yeah, I think the Ezreal damage surprised him. Ezreal just about to finish his Muramana soon. He's got 318 out of the 360 he's going to need. He will do some big damage in these fights. If he's able to land these Qs, he will do a lot of damage, which could be a way to swing Limitless back into this game.
And despite Ezreal's high number of deaths, he actually has the most number of deaths in the team. He does have quite a bit of kills, and he's keeping up in the CS. He has the highest CS on his team. So it should come as no surprise that Ezreal's doing a lot of damage, especially what's... Oh,
big hook coming out onto the Caitlyn. Is she going to be able to get away? The Deathmark coming out. Deathmark is going to be barely enough, but the Ignite's going to take her down. Morgana's just going to be trying to get away. Her ult coming out and stunning up both. The Dark Binding is going to hit, but so will the hook. And the damage is going to be too much for her to handle. She'll be taken out by... the Hecarim's coming to come in and kill the Zed. Can the Hecarim chase down this? Oh, but his entire team is there. The entire team is going to save him. Hecarim is going to fall, And a weird TP coming out from the Malphite. They're going to be looking to take this tower, I guess, with that TP.
Yeah, they might be able to, with these 4, grab the objective bounty, but against this Sylas, I really don't know. If he can steal the Malphite ult again and clear the wave with it, no.
Oh, the Malphite all going to come out from the Sylas is going to miss the Everfrost, and he's going to be able to kill the Ezreal. There's enough damage to come out, though. Yone is just going to be cleaning up the kills. Malphite will run away. 76 Malphite running away because he cannot take on the 2v1 against Sylas and Yone.
Zed has some funny spinny eyes there, but Malphite is doing a lot better than the Gnar was last game. He's far behind, you know, he's halved. His CS is halved, and he's about to get Flame Horizoned, but at least he doesn't have 6 deaths.
Yeah, the big thing is he is at least semi-useful. No matter how far behind he gets, if he hits his ult, he becomes useful. Like we were talking about CS earlier on. Speaking of CS, let's go take a look at our CS per minute. Leading the team is Yone. Demandus is Yone with an 8.8 CS. Very high up. All I'm seeing at the top is blue from Clown Gaming. Huge CS numbers out of them. They're able to turn those into items, and big damage going to come out. The Dark Binding is going to hit onto this Nautilus. He's gonna stopwatch. Hackram all coming out to the back line, picking up this Lux. Lux is going to fall. Deathmark coming out onto the Yone. Ooh, the damage is going to come out. That is too much damage for the Hackram, for the Nautilus to take. Deathmark, stolen Deathmark coming out onto the Zed, killing him with his own ult. That one hurts a little bit.
And he just plays it as if he's a Zed main as well as a Sylas main. Man, this potato guy is really impressing me.
Yeah, the stolen all. This guy knows how to play every champ in the game. Just presses R, and that's all he has to do.
So more broadly speaking, since we have a bit of a quiet moment as Clown Gaming step around to take everything on the map, how do you feel about champions that require you to know every champion? Stuff like Sylas, stuff like Viego.
I think
they're good for the game.
I do think they're good for the game in the sense that enough of their kit, as long as their kit is easy enough to understand, then they can have a complicated ability. As long as the champ isn't completely Aphelios, they're fine. Sylas has a dash, another dash, and a line ability, so his ult is okay to be a little complicated to understand. As long as you might have to know every other champ's ult. Who cares? The champ's easy.
Alright, here's my question. Can I sell you on my conspiracy? Oh, thinks about taking the Hex Gate there, but doesn't. We'll just clean out a pink ward instead. Caitlyn did go Lord Dominic's Regard second, which I don't hate. Ooh.
Big chains coming out, but the Arcane Shift is going to save him.
The Arcane Shift and the shield from Lux coming through.
Yeah,
he's still down enough that he has to back. I don't think Clown Gaming can get anything off of it except maybe clearing out some of this vision. Sylas is on a ward, unfortunately. He can assassinate most people. Well, actually, the Malphite in the Nautilus is really tanky. We saw how tanky the Nautilus was that last fight. He had 4 members wailing on him, and he still got out alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, we do see the Lord Dominic's coming out from the Caitlyn. She is going to pick that up second against the Malphite Nautilus, who are going to be pretty tanky eventually. So I understand that pickup. We got a Baron start. They're starting Baron up here with 3 members bot. Are they going to be able to push fast enough to make this Baron not worth it for them? They're chunking this Baron out before they even take a tower. This tower's almost like not even close to gone. Baron's taken. Tower's not even gone. They're only going to get this 1 tower for 1 Baron.
It is quite a bit of gold. 560 objective bounty split over the team. But is that worth the pushing power of this Baron? If they can if Clown Gaming can crack an inhibitor tower, I'm inclined to say no.
Yeah, absolutely. They do get, like you said, they do get the bounty off, but the inhibitor tower is gonna definitely fall here. It is so low, and the Sylas is gonna do so much damage to it with his passive. Are they gonna get caught here is the big question. The ult coming out onto the Hackram. He is gonna jump away, and he's gonna use a portal for the Sylas. The hook is gonna miss. Oh, big face! Oh, big ult coming out from the Yone. Ezreal's gonna get assassinated in the back by the Sylas. All the damage going out onto the Malphite, though. Is he going to be able to get anything off? No, he will not. More damage going out onto the Nautilus. It's a triple kill for Potato. Triple kill, but he will fall off after that. That is a 4-for-1 pickup from the side of Clown Gaming, and it looks like they're just going to be able to push in and get so much off of that.
And that looks like some practice coordination. That looked like a team that scrimmed. I mean, we had the Yone ult and the Sylas Malphite ult right on top of it. I think it actually only ended up hitting 2 people because as Arcane shifted away, but still, you could see the idea.
Well, they're going to be looking at some inhibitor Nexus towers right now. The right one about half HP. They're going to be trying to take that one down. Yone is going to press his E, and he's going to get stunned up. Both Nexus towers are gone. We have an open Nexus, and they're going to back off just like they did last game.
They still have a minute, so I don't think they can work in more. Uh-oh. Just
Nautilus is just going to walk and look at the Morgana, knowing he can't do anything there.
Yep. Even if he does land a hook, the Morgana probably has Black Shield, and if she doesn't, there's probably people around, so...
Can we talk about an item pickup I am not sure I've ever seen? We have an Even Shroud out of Morgana. I could be wrong. It does make sense. I understand the value in it. But I can't say I've ever seen that.
Now, one of the funny things about Even Shroud is it doesn't just increase damage dealt to enemy champions when you CC them. It actually also does so when they CC you. And there's a lot of CC between these 2 tanks on the side of Limitless. So I can see Morgana saying, well, if they try to Malphite ult me, if I'm too late on my Black Shield and I do get CC'd, hey, at least I'm still providing damage boost to my team.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. We currently have a 3,000 gold Baron power play from Clown Gaming.
Fire here.
Oh, the Fates Collide coming out from Yone. He is not going to be able to catch anything, and that is a Dragon Soul for the side of Clown Gaming, and they should just be able to push in and end this game off very quickly.
Yep. Ooh, that pops Ezreal's crown. He's no longer my king. Is he still your king?
He is absolutely not. He is going to Arcane Shift away. There's no Arcane Shift for him now, so if he's going to get caught at all, this is going to be the time. Ooh. Big damage coming out. Caitlyn is going to hit the Nautilus, but the Dark Binding is also going to catch him as well. Inhibitor is going to fall down. TP coming in from the Sylas. Sylas is going to try and flank them. Sylas is going to hit them with a Malphite ult. He's going to try and pick up some damage. Hacker malting in. Damage is coming out from all sides. Malphite ult finally coming out from the Sylas. Damage coming out, killing in the Malphite. Everyone is falling down. Big damage coming out onto the Nautilus. He is going to fall down as well. This is going to be an easy Clown Gaming win off a Sylas triple kill. GG.
And a 2-0 for Clown Gaming to take the series. That last fight was actually played really sloppily, but I think at this point Clown Gaming was just styling. They figure, we're up 16,000 gold. That's something you've never seen in a pro match. And we won last game just as easily. Let's just end it. And end it they did.
Yeah, this is an absolute stomp from Clown Gaming. I am excited for them to see them for the rest of the season. If this game was addictive anything, they should be a force to be reckoned with without the entire season. Alright, with that game concluding, we are going to wrap up our coverage of the Runeterra Sophomore League between Clown Gaming and Limitless Eclipse. Thank you for watching. Please come check us out any time of the week. We will be streaming games throughout the entire season. And please, if you have it in your heart, please press the follow and or subscribe button. Thank you for coming out for us for today's coverage, and we will see you next time.